Hey guys, Chalks Gaming here. This is going to be a tutorial on how to air dribble. This takes a long time to learn, right? You guys have to be experienced players before you go into this tutorial. I don't want rookies coming in here trying to master this because this is difficult, guys. This is very difficult. Don't expect to learn this overnight because it is very multifaceted. There's a lot of different steps that you have to learn before you get to this point. There's a lot of different skills just within the game that you have to learn before you can even get to this point. So just have patience with yourself. And I think the number one and most important thing that you should do is just don't compare yourself with professionals. Something that I did when I was first learning this, like, don't get upset with yourself that you're not like Jays, or don't get upset with yourself that you're not like Cronovi or Flipside, or you can't do that air dribble that Orc0 did in the RLCS. Just don't get upset about that. Have patience, you know, practice it. I'm not even saying that you'll get there at some point. I'm not even there yet. I'm still learning, you know. There's so many things about this game that take a long time to learn, and never expect to be perfect at them, because I hate to break it to you, but it's not gonna happen, alright? You're gonna make mistakes. Anyway, this video is gonna have 4 steps in it. We're gonna be talking about the setup itself, so bringing the ball onto the wall. It's the easiest step, so we're gonna start out using it. We're gonna be talking about taking off, right? Which is after you have the ball on the wall. We're gonna be discussing which ways you can jump off the wall to initiate your air dribble. Third step, and this is going to be the hardest step, is your first touch. First touch from going off the wall is very difficult. It's probably the hardest thing in air dribble, like as a whole. So we're going to spend some time on that. And then we're just going to talk about the air dribble itself. Techniques that you can use, how to control the ball, just what you can do, right? And after that, I might throw in some clips of gameplay. I don't know. We're going to be talking about like what you can do in the real game situation, because you're not going to be able to land it all the time. So we're going to talk about, if you do mess up, what you can do to make it so that it's not the most terrible thing ever. You know, making a play out of something that you messed up on. That's basically what we're going to talk about. So anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's get right into the tutorial. Okay, so you want to head out to free play, not the specialized training yet. You want to make sure that you can dribble up the wall first. So just drive up to the ball, you know, set up your car, do whatever you need to do, and then just start going away with it. You know, dribble it, keep it on the ground, keep it low. That's key for getting up the wall. If you don't do this, then the ball's not going to go up the wall. Now there are 2 ways of doing this. I'm demonstrating the first way, where you keep the ball close to your car. This makes the ball closer to the wall, which I don't really prefer. See, I like having space between me and the ball while I'm on the wall. So I would suggest doing the second way, which I'm about to demonstrate, where you put space between you and the car. It's hard to see in this clip, but if you notice, I hit the ball after it gets on the wall. Do you see that? And how much space there was between it and the wall. This one's much more apparent. So it angles the ball at a better spot, in my opinion. Now, situationally, sometimes some are better than others. You don't really know, right? But most of the time, it's just a personal preference. Whichever one you feel more comfortable doing, that's the one that I would say you should do. But definitely give a try to both. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. You guys should already know how to do this stuff. This is very easy compared to the rest of the video. If you're having trouble with this, I would suggest just playing the game more. But for those of you still with me, let's move on to step 2. Alright, congrats guys, you got past step 1. Step 2, we're going to worry about jumping off with the ball. So you're going to want to jump at this point, when your car is right underneath the ball. The reason why is because you want to keep your car as close to the ball as possible, so that you have the least amount of distance between your car and the ball you need to travel. Once again, that is the point where you jump off. It puts your car in the best position in order to actually initiate an air dribble. Jump with the ball, right? Get used to that. And at this point, you want to rotate your car so that your car is facing up, so that this is easier for you to maneuver your car. It's very difficult to maneuver your car when it's like rotating. It takes some getting used to, but it is useful. Now, how do I mess up on this one? You guys tell me. I do something incorrectly. It still is a goal, but I do mess up. So I make the contact there, right? So I touch the ball. I should be jumping off at that point, and I don't. And that's the thing that messes me up. Because watch the space between my car and the ball. There's so much room. And I have to full boost to get to the car, which means that I can't lightly touch it, which means that this happens. It goes flying away from me, and I have to take a shot instead of carrying the ball. So be careful of that, and practice that, and I guess we'll move on to step 3. Okay, so step 3, just to review, jump off at this point, right? You guys all know how to do this. Then boost yourself and orient yourself by rotating your car so it's face up. Makes this easier. I don't do it in this clip, but it's very important. Now, the most important thing about this is that you want to hit the ball right when it's at its peak. The reason why this is important is because if you don't do that, the ball will carry down its momentum so that you're forced downwards and you're not able to carry it. I'm able to carry this ball because I hit it so early. So, you jump, right? That is step 1. You guys have that down. Step 2, you want to orient and boost at the same time to the ball, right? Takes some getting used to. I would practice that. My first touch is right at the apex of the ball's like parabola, right? And then from there, just light touches, feather your boost, keep up with the ball, and you guys got yourself an air dribble. Now, don't expect to do this on your first try. It takes time. Just watch where I hit it. That first touch was right at its apex. It's very important. You don't want to hit it late. Alright guys, you got past the hardest part. Now, you just gotta execute it. You just gotta get used to that air dribble. So, you wanna just jump, boost, orient, you know, same drill. And notice how I don't hit it that many times. You know, a good air dribble doesn't have to be somebody having the ball stuck to their car. That was a good goal, and you don't need to do that. See? Like, you only need to touch it a few times. And notice how I touch it right at its peak. That's very important. It's very important. Make sure you do that. But you don't need to touch it that many times, right? So we have another clip here. Orient, jump, boost, and then just kind of falls into place. Once you get those first 3 steps, if you get those first 3 steps, the 4th step becomes very easy. You just gotta boost your car into the ball. And when I say very easy, you know, it's been a while since I have been practicing air dribbling, so I could be kind of insensitive to it. But if that's the case, then you guys just gotta practice. You know what I mean? You guys just gotta spend time playing in free play. You know, the fact that they added these new customizable training things is awesome. It's something that I've been wanting to see the game do for a long time. Because it is, free play is pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. This lets you get the best quality practice, where you can just rapid fire, take shots on the goal. You know, it's very good. And it's made practicing air dribbling the easiest that I have, and I'm very happy to say. Just to review, one jump, orient, just guide the ball in. You want your touches to be light. Remember, it's not about speed, right? It's just about guiding the ball. That's all you gotta do. And remember, this is the most important thing. Touch that ball shortly before, shortly after. It's apex. Okay, so if you mess up and you want to go on damage control for your ego, right? There's some ways that you can get past it, right? So I realize I'm gonna mess up there because my nose isn't gonna touch the ball. It's not the best way to air dribble, right? So what I do is I just push my car underneath the ball. When the ball lands on top of my car, reflects off the top of my car, and just rolls into the goal. It's probably gonna get saved, but still, you can make a shot of something that wouldn't have been made a shot of. You know what I mean? Makes you look not as terrible as some people would think. You just flew off into outer space. Same thing happens here. I just fall underneath the ball and redirect it in. So for this one, I realized the ball's just gotten too far away from me. So what I do is I flip into the ball, send it flying, you know. It sends a powerful shot. It's readable though, so it's not the best. For this, I'm over the ball. So I pinch it against the ground. That's another one that doesn't really work too often. I've had it work a couple times, but it barely ever works. Anyway, good luck guys. Practice this, and yeah. Alright guys, so this is my first video where I tried to give it some substance. You know, I'm obviously still really small. As of this recording, I have 12 subscribers. My most viewed video has 20 views. You know, I'm not really in it for like a massive audience, but you know, I will say that, you know, subscribing and commenting and liking videos, it lets me know that, you know, I'm doing a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know that my videos are nice to watch, I guess. Also, this was my first time recording this, so sorry if I'm awkward. It's kind of difficult talking to a screen, as I'm sure you would imagine it would be. So hopefully I get used to it, but honestly, I don't know. It might not work out. Anyway, subscribe, comment, like, you know. I appreciate all of it. I'll comment and I'll respond to you if you want. Have any suggestions, questions, let me know. And this is Chalks Gaming. See you guys next time.